So 2 to 3 days ago, I had a survey question in the community page of my channel, and it was what going on in the news today concerns you the most. I do believe I had 76 people vote. 36%, I believe, voted food shortages. Second by fuel prices, and third by the economy. So my question to you guys is, as far as the food shortages go, what are you doing personally yourself to combat that in case something happens in the future, like something really bad? Can't go to the store, you can't get baby formula, can't get any type of food, yada yada. You know what I mean? As long as it fits in this food shortage category, that's the question I'm asking. So what I thought I would do is show you guys what I'm doing. So a lot of you all know I've kind of done a lot more this year trying to grow my own food, not necessarily to sustain myself, but to gain more skills and get better at it. Here you can see I've got my bib lettuce, I believe that's what it is. Well, maybe not bib lettuce. What is it? Oh, Tom Thumb. That's what this is. I didn't think it would be very successful growing it in this planter because I tried it last year with no success. This spring I had 3 or 4 volunteers pop up, so I was like, shoot, I'm just going to spread my whole pack of seeds in one line, not thin nothing out, and here's what I got so far. Now, I did try to thin it out a little bit and put some stuff over here, but to separate them and transplant them, it didn't work. So I'm just like, screw it. I'm just going to let these go, and I think I might actually make a salad out of this today and see how this goes. This right here was just a free flower or plant that I got that was almost dead, so I planted it and it came back. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty. And then here is my zinnias. I wanted to plant a lot more of these because I really enjoy the flowers. Plus, I want to give like the bees and the pollinators something to play with, and the hummingbirds like it a lot too. So, you know, this right here is just more zinnias. I planted a bunch in a cup just to see what they would do. These are actually the seeds that I got from the flowers last year, so that's pretty cool. Now right here is that wooden planter box that I built back in the spring, and the grill. So that's got 2 tomato plants, which I raised both of those from seeds. This is my zucchini that I raised from seed. And here's something else that I bought. I bought like 40 of them. And these are the 5-gallon planter bags where you can pick them up and move them. I was kind of skeptical at first, but they're actually working out really, really well. And I like how I can take like my tomato plants or watermelon plants or whatever other plants I put in here, and I can relocate them as I need be. As you all can see, I have a lot of trees, and it's hard to really kind of get a lot of sun for some things because it's constantly moving. These bags allow me to be able to put my plants basically wherever I want them. And yeah, I know when the strawberries get bigger and the watermelon and the cantaloupe, you know, get their shoots out, I won't be able to move them. But until then, I can give them, you know, what sun I can give them and put them in the most optimal place. Here's another old planter that I built a couple years ago. I didn't think these tomato plants would do very well, but they're getting tall. I got 2 of them in here, and I also put a couple more of these little bib lettuce seeds in here, and they're really not doing that great, but they are growing. Now here are the rest of my tomato plants in these bags, these 5-gallon bags. I've got 2 different types. The ones here with the green border, which I really like, and then just the plain black ones. But I'll have a link below in the description if you all would like to purchase these grow bags. I really do like them, and so far they've come in really handy. And even with my wire grates or my supports for my tomato plants, I can still pick them up very easily and transport them. They're not god-awful heavy. Now, if I was to put just regular dirt in these, I'm sure they would be a whole lot heavier. But I spent the money and invested in good quality raised bed potting mix, which is it's pretty light and airy, so they're easy to move. But so I've got this tomato plant. This one here has actually got a bloom on it. I've got this one here. Now these variety, I think these are Rutgers, and a variety of beefsteak, Brandywine, I believe is what they are. But yeah, so this one here is almost 5 foot tall, you know, including the bag. But I've got this one here. I got more blooms, so hopefully I'll get some tomatoes. I'm really kind of worried they won't fruit very much, because I think they should be fruiting by now. But like I said, I've not really messed with them. I just kind of been letting them do their thing. But I hope I do get something out of them. Here's another one. Found an old metal pail. Put a tomato plant in it. Got 2 tomato plants in this DHL box. And tomato plant, tomato plant, tomato plant, tomato plant, tomato plant. And then I didn't realize, but I think this is a pumpkin or a squash or something in that bag as well. Over here I've got 3 cantaloupes, I believe that's what this is. And then I've got some peppers, watermelon over here too. Which this one is really kind of finally reaching out and doing some stuff. The other ones are just kind of like, they're not really doing a whole lot. And over here in the distance, I've got some more. It's either zucchini, squash, or pumpkin. This is a sunflower that something ate the top off of. And over here is another box that I built. I think this is going to be pumpkin, maybe. I don't think it's going to do anything. And then the new dirt that I brought in, the guy was instructed to bring me topsoil. And I think he just brought me crap field dirt, just because the color of this looks like this heavy clay soil over here. And these strawberries are just not doing nothing. So I'm probably going to dig them up and put them in bags like I did the other one. But they're just not going to do nothing this year. If they'll live and come up next year, that'd be great, but I'm not really counting on a whole lot. And right here is another sunflower. I've been trying to grow these Mongolian giants for a couple years now, and I always fail. This is my first successful one, and he's getting pretty tall. He is probably a good 6.5 feet tall, and I'm hoping he gets way up here. But I got to keep the stupid deer off of them. I had one up here almost chewing on the rest of it this morning, but I shoot him off. So I'm going to have to do something about that. But I'm pretty excited. I got a sunflower. He's going to be big, hopefully. I think the heads on these can get like 20 some odd inches wide, or just something ridiculous. And I'm really looking forward to it. So right here, I planted a couple pole beans. I just wanted to see if I could actually get them to grow in this bed with the sunlight that I get and stuff like that. And I put some ornamental grass, some real tall stuff here too as well. And this cucumber, or whatever it is right here, is a volunteer, so I'm just letting him go. And he's apparently liking to grow on these blades of grass. So here is the pole beans, getting some flowers, and they're just kind of doing their thing. I don't plan to get a whole lot, or really I don't expect to get anything, but it was more of an experiment just to see if something would grow here. And this right here was just free grass and 4 free banana trees. I just set this stuff here because I was going to get to it sooner or later and put it someplace else. But apparently this banana tree likes being here. So I guess he's going to stay here. I'll just have to get some dirt and throw over here. That'll be that. Here's a bunch of zucchini, cucumber plants. And as you can see, over the night, something has chewed this off. I'm assuming a deer. I've got one over here, and they've been munching over here, and he's been munching on this. And I've got some cucumbers, or zucchini or something, coming up. Yeah, they've been getting a little munchy. And I've got some pepper plants over here. They're not doing nothing. I don't understand why. These are those albeit Israeli, I think, cucumbers that don't require any type of germination, which I've already picked a couple off of, and lo and behold, I've got another one right here. That's pretty cool. I'm hoping to get some squash or some other zucchinis, but it's not looking like it so far. And then this right here was just an experiment. I've got some peas here, as you can see. This looks like a deer's been in here. Yeah, they're deer right here. So they've been eating my peas and they've been eating my beans. These are bush beans. I was hoping to maybe get at least a bucket full, but apparently that's not going to happen. So all this bean and peas, I'll just end up tilling back into the soil, trying to make the dirt a lot better. And this right here are some blackberries. These are some wild blackberries that I got from a neighbor. They're either wild or they're just thornless. So, and then I bought 2 more plants, one here and one here. These are thornless blackberries, and I actually had some blackberries on them, but apparently since I transplanted them, they're not looking too good, but they're still living, so that's a plus. And then here's one here that I thought wasn't going to live at all. Apparently he decided he was going to live, so now I've got 5 blackberry right here. Maybe one day they'll grow into a big bush, be prolific, and I'll have a bunch of blackberries, and I can make blackberry jelly or jam or wine or something like that. So with that said, folks, that is what I'm doing to kindly prepare myself in the future for food shortages or food costs in case they get to be outrageous. So I'm curious, what are you guys doing? Leave the comments below, and make sure you check out my Amazon links. Anytime you buy anything from my links, Amazon gives me a little kickback, and it really helps me out personally, and I really do appreciate it. So please like and subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video.